is to share with others. It is first to bless other. And it was to bless other, but he has no idea that he is to bless other because he was rejoicing what he has got. So what you have, it is to bless other. So first of all, you have to bless other for what the ministry, what the gift is given to us. It's to bless other. Today's hot. So here we are looking at the blessing first of all is to bless other. But when he received, he has no idea that it was to bless other because he was looking at his is rejoicing, is go blessings, but it was to bless other. And that's where we are looking at things I wanted to share with you. So there are a few things that reason that Joseph was blessed because it was a blessing. First of all, to bless other. It was for others to see the blessing in their life, because when you're connected with the blessing, and the other person have to receive the blessing because the blessing connects. The blessing connect to, because what you have, it is to bless other. So here first, the blessing that was bestowed upon Joseph, he has no idea because he saw the finished work, he saw the accomplished work, he saw the established work. And he has no idea that he has to begin. He has no idea it's a journey. So he did not have this idea because it was not revealed to him. What it was revealed to him, the accomplished work, the finished work, and the established work. As we see in Deuteronomy 8:18, he said, I will give you power to get wealth, because the covenant that God already established, that God already established, and that proceed from Abraham and then to his descendants. Now, reason Joseph came into Potiphar's house, that's what I like to share. And to begin, first of all, Joseph was pushed into the journey, pushed into begin. So he was pushed to go and begin. And he was pushed to go into Potiphar's house. The reason he came to Potiphar's house, and the reason he came to Potiphar's house is because Potiphar has to experience the blessing. So I wanted to first read it from Genesis 39, and I want to read it from verse 2. The Lord was with Joseph, and he was a successful man, and he was in the house of his master, the Egyptian. And his master saw the Lord was with him, and that Lord made all he did to prosper in his hand. Joseph found favor in his sight and served him. Then he made him overseer of his house, and all that he had he put under his authority. So it was from the time that he made him overseer of his house and all that he had, that the Lord blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake. And the blessing of the Lord was on all that he had in the house and in the field. Thus he left. Okay. That's where I am going to put a pause and I'm going to share. Now, God brought Joseph into Potiphar's house, and Potiphar was the person, Potiphar was an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard, and Egyptian, brought him from the Ishmaelites who had taken him down there. The Lord was with Joseph, and he was a successful man. Now, this Potiphar has a position, had all this possession. And the reason that God brought Joseph into Potiphar's house, it was Potiphar to see the successful man. Potiphar to see and experience and to recognize that while, Joseph was with him, Potiphar was successful and he's receiving success. Joseph himself was a successful and Potiphar saw that. And he was in his master, and he was in the house of his master, the Egyptian, and his master saw that the Lord was with him and that the Lord made all he did to prosper in his hand. So he's saying he is a blessed person. Potiphar has to see first that he is a blessed, he is a successful, he's a prosper man. And Potiphar is to recognize that. And where Potiphar did recognize, and he recognized. So when he recognized and he witnessed that God is with him. So because of Joseph and Potiphar also having, a success, and as Joseph was in his house, he began to prosper as well. And he recognized that his success and being him a prosper is because of Joseph. So he recognized these things. And Joseph was faithful in what was bestowed when he was in the Potiphar's house. So it was like he's successful, he's a blessed man, but he has to first serve. So it is other to see the blessings. So Potiphar saw the blessings. Even the Potiphar's wife saw the blessing. And they saw he's a blessed man. They saw he is a successful and he is a blessed by God. They saw because God made them, recognize. God made them to see because God brought him there. He wants Potiphar, other people to see the blessing that was bestowed upon Joseph. And that is the reason that God brought Joseph. He led him into the location where the Potiphar, the position man was. So he came to a place to serve him. Reason God took Joseph to the house of Pharaoh, as I say, for God to perform his given dream to begin, because that's where his dream began. When he began to serve Potiphar, his gift began to make a room for him, and they saw the blessings. For God allowed Joseph to be seen as the blessed one. God allowed that Joseph to be seen as a blessed one. For God allowed Potiphar to see blessing over his life, over Joseph's life. Because God wants the people who are blessed, that are anointed, are called by, God called them, gifted them, that people will see the blessing. And because he connected with Joseph, because now Joseph was connected with the dream God has given him already, the supernatural blessing, the grace, and all that God has already done for him. God wants him to connect with Potiphar so that the blessing be also, he will also share, because it's whoever you connected with, the blessing is going to be perceived. So when we are connected with other people, they have to experience the blessing that is over our life. And that's where God shows that I am with this person, because God has to show that I am with this person, because the blessing is also, is to bless other. So it is not for just yourself. The blessing is very first thing is to bless other. And God brought him there, as I said, it is for him to begin his ministry, to begin his, to work towards his ministry, his gift. So here I am sharing, the blessing is to bless others. That's where if you're blessing other, and that's where the blessing, because what you have, you're going to also share with other. So what you have, you will share, and what you don't have, meaning your gift, stay in your gift and work towards your gift. And that is being faithful, what God has bestowed upon our life. It's to be faithful. So here, now the blessing, and the whole house has seen the blessing that was over Joseph's life, because they were also reaping the blessing. They were seeing the blessing coming in their life. They receiving their prosper. They receiving the success as well, and they recognize it's because of Joseph. But now Joseph has another turn point, because now Joseph is the work that God started begin from Potiphar's house, and now it is not to just stay there, it is to